A very good morning from a hopefully Christmas Magic Kingdom. We are here, 8:05. Early entry is 8:30. We literally just want to see some Christmas decorations and then we're off. In and out. It's Christmas!
The tree isn't up yet, but they did say that might be the case. But considering there was a Halloween party last night, it's done well. It's done good work. We're literally just nipping them in out. Ellie hasn't come because she didn't want to.
We're trying to wait on y'all.
What was
Harper. Oh, snot bubble. She just loves going up and down the curbs. This is our life now.
Go on. Let's hold hands. Go on then. Good girl, well done. Harper wave.
Say bye-bye, Mickey Mouse. Nope, no waving today. Harper. Say bye-bye, Mickey Mouse. Good girl. Yay! And just like that, we are done in Magic Kingdom. Everyone's coming in, we're going out.
Dog, you don't need another.
You getting that one? You don't need a Mickey.
Harper, what have you got?
You got the duck duck.
Harper, show mummy.
You got the duck duck.
You can give it a cuddle. Oh.
You got a duck duck.
You're eating. Duck dog. Good dog. Big cuddle.
And we're off.
So it's last morning. I want to do review of the holiday. Favourite bits, worst bits, what you wish you'd known before. Hints and tips. You've got firstly Disney Transport. Buses from Pop Century to Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom are annoying when you use the Skyliner.
No, they're only annoying because we've got a pram.
Yeah.
If we didn't have the pram,
Just get her out.
it'd be fine.
Yeah, you've got to put your pram up and down on the bus. On the Skyliner, if you've got a single pram, you don't. If you have a double pram, you do. So that's just worth noting. Disney Skyliner is great.
Sorry, that was a bit disgusting. There's something on my arm.
Disney Skyline is great. Harper, stop fidgeting. and it doesn't take as long as you think. The one from Hollywood Studios specifically is really quick, back to Pop Century. What else do I want to say? Quick service is chaotic. It can be really overwhelming.
Only at the minute, Pop Century's undergoing a refurb in the food place. I can't think what it's called. So yeah, it's a bit chaotic in there at the minute. But it's all right if it's not a bit.
Realities. At busy times, it can be very chaotic,
and horrific.
overstimulating.
Especially if you're getting stuff from different sections.
Yeah, and there's a lot of you as well.
Yeah.
That can be chaotic. But I will say, if you've got someone that gets very overstimulated very easily, or not like loud places, try and avoid busy times, use mobile order and all that good stuff, because I don't get overstimulated, but it was doing my head in at times. The dining plan is great. We found it fine. She's tired. Obviously, we've used all of our credits, haven't we? Minus maybe a few snacks here and there, but on the whole, we've used the credits every day. Charlotte and your mum and that haven't used all of theirs. They've shared meals here and there, not because
they're not big eaters anyway.
Yeah, not because they're trying to save credits, just because they didn't need to use them as such. So 2 quick service meals a day and a snack a day is more than enough. Especially when you get a drink with your meal. So if you're having a meal at the resort, you get a bottled drink, but then you've still got your refillable mug that you can use. So you end up with drinks in your fridge, which isn't the worst thing in the world.
No, because we tend to be getting like a bottle of water or an orange juice to put in the fridge.
To morning, or to drink of an evening. Mickey's Not So Scary Party.
Good. Yeah.
There's caveats with it, from my perspective. It was great because the ride times were low, the parade was brilliant, the fireworks brilliant. However, you cannot do the parade, the fireworks, character meet and greets, trick-or-treating, rides, all within the time. It just doesn't work. She's playing with the Halloween lights. It's fine, she can play with them. No, but she's not got that bit. She's happy. So if you go into it trying to do everything, you won't, and it'll just be causing too much stress.
We used it mainly for the rides because of the wait times.
The earlier parade was busy, which we knew would be. Look at you.
Which we went to.
We went to because obviously Harper and Isabella.
I'm just going to have to nip out.
The batches are on show.
Well, one's gone.
One's going to be over there somewhere. So yeah, if you go trying to do everything, you won't. Some of the lines for the character meet and greets were longer than the rides. If that's what you want to do because they've got special costumes on or anything like that, then it's great for that because we saw so many. But for us, we were happy doing the rides while it was quiet. We got to do Tiana's without a virtual queue. We got to do Tron at night for the first time.
Was it cute? It was a walk on.
It was literally a walk on. And you can still hit the trick-or-treat stations really easily. We did a character meet and greet with Belle with 2 minutes before the park closed. We were the last ones. And that's only because we were walking past. So it is worth it, but just go with the expectation of you can't do everything. But yeah, apart from that, it was great. What else do you want to mention?
I don't know.
What was your favourite ride?
Tron.
What was your favourite ride?
Guardians.
It's really close between Tron and Guardians. Obviously Guardians has been open for a little bit, so is Tron, but we've never done them. Tiana's obviously it's open. Tiana's brilliant, by the way, the re-theming. It's still the same ride because they're not changing any of that, but the theming's really good. It works really well at night as well, because obviously when you come in the outdoor section, it's night time. You go back inside and it's night time. So that was really good. Tron was brilliant. Guardians equally brilliant. for me. Highlight trip?
Magic moment.
Just seeing Harper just be excited about ducks.
Yeah.
Her new favourite thing whilst
Yeah.
we've been away, and
Duck is
she's
becoming a
obsessed
thing.
with everything.
We got to this Donald Teddy.
I got a free little duck toys.
She just loves ducks now.
Yeah.
Harper.
You could see her grow more into the trip in terms of like the parades and stuff and waving at characters and just enjoying it on the rides, taking it in. She was happy and enjoying it. So that was good. What was your highlight? You said the magic moment, yeah. So that'll be in the Mickey's Not So Scary video. If you've seen it or not seen it, go back and watch it.
I
But
might not have mentioned it.
no, I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. But we were just looking for somewhere to watch the fireworks from. We got there quite late towards them starting, and we were just going to stand behind a tree and just watch them go up.
No, yeah, we were in an alright position,
Yeah.
and the lady just come up to us and said, "Are you looking for somewhere to watch fireworks?" And we're like, "Yeah." She's like, "Come with me." So basically, there's a roped off area.
There's two either side of Main Street. One in front of
Yeah.
Casey's Corner, one in front of the Plaza restaurant and ice cream parlour.
So if they don't sell out all the dining packages, like the special packages for the fireworks show, they then have half of that area that they can use for their discretion, which is normally for disabled people. But then they will just pick people out to go into that area, which was amazing.
Yeah, really good.
Really good.
If you do watch the video, you'll see how good of a view we had. The only people that didn't was Charlotte, Adam and Isabella because they couldn't find us. With John got split up, they couldn't find us. In the end, it wouldn't have been great for Isabella anyway because she didn't like.
Or Adam.
Yeah.
They don't like loud noises.
Yeah. So they ended up watching it from like the Tomorrowland bridge. But yeah, that was really good. Any other highlight?
Happily Ever After, because I like, and parades, because they're my favourite things to do.
Yeah, Happily Ever After was really good. The only problem was, we walked into the park. We went specifically for Happily Ever After this evening, and we walked in 2 hours before.
I can't remember.
I think an hour and a half. So
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And people were already sat waiting for it. And it was
We
just...
was going to go and do stuff, but then we just said,
There's no point.
No, we'll just get a spot and we'll just stay there.
Yeah, we
Anyone
got a
wants
good...
food, they can go out and get food and
Yeah,
that.
we got a good spot. But the problem was we had to stand there for an hour and a half. But we didn't want to be right in...
No, we wanted to get back.
So we stood purposely at this taped off section because we knew it was going to be a walkway behind us. But as it got busier, they were trying to get people to move forward so they can get more people in. So we just were like, no, we're not moving from here. We don't
We
want
just
to.
let everyone in front.
We've got kids. We don't want to be involved in the crush. Like, if people want to go past us, we'll stand aside and let them pass, which we did. But like, it's a lot on your feet anyway throughout the holiday. But that particularly stood there for an hour and a half. Really did our feet in. That was hard.
Especially when Harper was asleep in the carrier.
Oh yeah, she slept through the whole thing.
She slept through
Just
Slept
both
through the whole,
fireworks.
yeah, she's not seen any fireworks because she slept through them all.
Yeah.
And the parades, yeah. So the cavalcade in the morning at Magic Kingdom at 11 o'clock.
11:15.
Yeah, that's good. It's only small, but it's good. You see characters that you don't necessarily see all the time as well.
It's Pinocchio.
Um,
I remember, I did take a video of it then.
yeah, and then the Festival of Fantasy Parade was only on once a day, which I don't know if that's the case during the summer months.
Not sure.
But that was on, and we caught that properly, and it was great. We stood in Liberty Square area, and for some reason everyone wants to watch it on Main Street, and I don't know why. I think it's just a thing of watching a parade on Main Street. We were saying this yesterday. Well, we watched it from Liberty Square, and we had loads of room, and it's the same parade. So it starts from next to Tiana's, goes all the way through whatever the land is. Yeah.
Adventureland.
Yeah, Adventureland, and then through Liberty Square onto Main Street in front of the castle. And then yesterday we caught it again.
As it goes in, it goes back in.
Next to the fire station
And the
and
barber
barber
shop.
shop. down the bottom of the railroad. Railroad? Yeah, where Main Street.
At the bottom.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
I don't know what I was trying to say. We were in a shock basically when it was on because we were trying to get out trying to get to Hollywood Studios. We never did, but we caught it at the end and it was empty and like this full parade just coming straight past us and nobody was stood there because everyone wants to be on Main Street or see it earlier on. And we had a great view. We were right at the front. All the characters came up, waved, blew kisses, everything. It was brilliant.
I've been asking to watch it all day.
Yeah, Ellie had been asking, so it was just really, really good timing that she got to see it before she went. Not before you went, before we went home. I think my highlight is probably the Halloween party for getting to go on the rides and the parade, the fire. It was just everything within a small section of time without us feeling rushed, especially towards the end of the night. Like we were just walking.
We expected to be there till about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, because of the kids.
We were still there at midnight.
Yeah, we were there as it finished.
Yeah.
Because we could just walk onto rides and like, we're not going to get this chance again.
No. We did though. Earlier.
Yeah. So I think that was the highlight. Obviously seeing Harper enjoying it all and getting to recreate stuff with Harper that I'd done with Ellie when she was a similar age. Yeah, it was good. Harper's first haircut, that was nice.
Yeah. We're so tired.
We got Christmas decorations this morning.
Yeah, that was good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's my highlight. Any low point or any improvements you would say?
I think they need to like add a different mode of transport for trams because the bus is just really faffy.
But they can't do that.
They should.
Yeah.
They need to find a way. Or like add more skyliners, something like that.
I would say they need to add the times of the buses at the parks, like they do at the resort, where it says when your next bus is coming. That would be useful at the parks. Baby care centres. Baby care centres are great, and they're not just for babies. So if you've got a toddler who's struggling in the heat, they can go in there, get out into the air conditioning. They've got a room where they can just sit. There's a TV on.
Normally.
Animal Kingdom was by far the best in my opinion. So spacious, so quiet, like really out of the way to get to in a good way. Magic Kingdom, you have to go between Casey's Corner and Crystal Palace and you have to leave your pram outside, which isn't always ideal. Animal Kingdom, you could just go straight in with your pram. Yeah. Hollywood Studios is inside guest relations, which is really awkward because there's a queue outside and there's nowhere to say that you can just walk straight in. I overheard a cast member say it so that I could tell Philippa for next time. And then you have to walk between two guest relations desks to go into it. So,
and we never went to one at Epcot.
We never went to one in Epcot, no. We didn't have a need to.
That one.
No, but that's just useful if you come in for any babies, toddlers. It's a real
microwave,
bottle warmers, drink refill station, in terms of water, sorry. Yeah, and plenty of places to change. It was really, really good. And if you're short on supplies, they have them there as well.
Obviously, payable,
but still they have them. So that is obviously new to us, and we've not seen it in anyone else's videos that we've watched, but most of them have all got older children. So yeah, that's a bit of useful information as well. Yeah.
Oh my god. Harper!
Oh my day.
You can't get in that basket.
She's climbing the basket underneath the pram.
Sorry.
Alright.
That's because the pram at home has a massive basket underneath that she can climb in, and it will take away that one, not so much.
She's just everywhere. It's been fun and chaotic at the same time because one minute she wants to cuddle like that and the next minute she's trying to hit you and get down.
Like that.
Did forget to say that one day when we came back from the parks, they changed the body wash, shampoos and conditioners, so they're now not the H2O products, but they're different branded ones. Last time walking through the lobby, just going to get the bus to go to the airport. We're due to get picked up at 2:10. The flight's at 6:40, I think. Obviously, it's going to take an hour and a half to get over to Melbourne Airport. So, yeah, catch you there. Just to get us used to the weather at home, it is now raining. Probably can't see it, but it's raining. Still waiting for the bus to the airport. A bit late currently.
So we're just through security at Melbourne, and this is what the terminal looks like. It's not very big at all, but it's enough. I think there's only the 2 flight going out at this time. We had an issue with the transfer. The bus broke down apparently on the way, so there was no bus transfer. So we ended up getting a Maze taxi, which cost $231, which TUI are reimbursing to us. There's other than one other family at Pop Century that had to do that. Because they said, we don't know if there's going to be a bus. If there is, it's going to be another hour, and you may want to make your own way, and we'll reimburse you. So that's what we did. So this is the terminal building. Not much going on. Going to find some drinks and get something to eat, and just wait. We're going from gate 7. We already know that. The plane's just out there. It's called Neil. I'll put in the pictures that I took, and I'll date you in a little bit. On the plane, Harper. Look, Harper. Look. We literally had like an hour in the airport. There was nothing to do anyway. We flew by. We're on the plane. And apparently it's 7 hours 32 minutes flight time. Keep you up to date. Yeah, blankets on a long haul flight home. Bottle of water like there was on the way out. It's absolutely roasted on this plane. But yeah, catch you up some point during the flight. Harper. She's reading the magazine.
Hi. So, it turns out we never we never caught up on the plane.
No. And there's good reason for that.
A lot went on. Let's just start from the beginning though, shall we?
It's now February, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the day that this video is going out. But anyway, from the beginning. So, from being picked up.
Yeah, well.
Not being picked up.
I had a feeling the bus just wasn't going to turn up. When it was like 10 minutes past the time, I just thought it's not going to come.
Literally, you've already seen that we didn't get picked up, but we were waiting for the bus and it didn't arrive. And Philippa said to me, like, at what point do we start worrying that it's not going to turn up? And I was like, oh, just give it half an hour, it'll be fine.
If we were going to MCO, I wouldn't have been bothered. It was the fact that we were travelling all the way over to Melbourne and it was like an hour and a half. Way. That was my issue. Yeah. So there was one other family there waiting as well. Like all these Maze buses came and went, and other people were getting on and going, and there was just us and this one other family there. And so we got talking because the guy was on the phone and he managed to get through to TUI, who basically advised him that. I'll just say, whilst he was on, we had no communication at this
point.
Whilst he was on the phone, that's when a message came through on the app.
Yes, because you tried to get hold of the rep.
Because there was a rep out there, but it was his day off.
Yeah.
So no messages had come through until this other family were on the phone, and we had a message through on the app. I think just say that it was delayed. It never said at that point any. It said it had technical issues, but they were sending another bus.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
No, so he got off the phone and he said, oh, I assume you're waiting for the bus. Like, yeah, we tried to get hold of someone. He said, yeah. Basically, they'd said to him that the bus had broken down and they were going to try and arrange another bus, but they didn't know how. Could be
another hour.
Yeah, it could be another hour. They didn't know for definite.
And at this point, I think we was about 45 to an hour past the time we were meant to be picked up.
Definitely 45, yeah. So they said, if you make your own way there, we'll reimburse you. So...
and then we did get another message on the app to say that the TUI reps would be at the airport waiting for the receipts.
Yes. Yeah.
Because and then we had one before that to say make your own way there.
Yeah, so at this point, I already had Harper strapped to me as well. So we had like Harper in the carrier ready to get on the coach, ready to go, everything. So I went off into Pop Century to the reception.
Because at this point, there was 10 of us.
And four of them.
There's 14 people.
They had 2 young children, obviously. We had Harper and Isabella.
They wanted car seats.
Yeah.
And it was just...
So
how do we get transport?
Yeah, so me and the the dad from the other family, we went in to speak to the receptionist at Pop Century, and at first they were like, we're not really sure what to do. I was like,
Can you just ring a taxi?
Like, can you ring a taxi company? Can you get hold of a taxi company for us and explain what's going on? Eventually they did, and they were really helpful, and they got through.
That took a long time.
It did take a long time.
To be connected to Maze took a long
time. But eventually what happened was, the easiest thing to do was to get 2 minibuses. So we'd fit 7 people in each, which obviously totaled 14 perfectly, and all of the luggage.
And they had the car seats.
And they had the car seats. So what that meant was that 3 of us had to go with the other family in a minibus. And basically it was a case of we had to pay Maze, and then 2 would reimburse us. The taxi drivers were really good.
Yeah, really good. We went in
they
convoy.
Came really quick.
It was in convoy. When we got to the airport, they had members of staff waiting outside for us.
Yeah, they knew us by name, literally.
Yeah, they had members of staff outside waiting for us to help us with our bags to get inside as well. The 2 reps were there at desk. They had the iPad and stuff ready to get the receipts.
And they did it immediately, didn't they?
Well, no, we didn't get reimbursed immediately.
They put the claim through immediately.
And then I got an email with the link on it to put your bank details.
Yeah.
And within a week, not even a week, we had the money back.
They were efficient about it.
We weren't the last ones to check in either.
No, there was 6 other people that were making their own way there. It felt like we were the last ones there. There was nobody.
No one else.
No one at check-in.
We were the last flight out of Melbourne for the day.
And there was nobody else at check-in. Literally, it looked deserted.
Check-in took a long time.
It did, but there was 10 of us.
Yeah, we have 9 suitcases.
What I will say is, Melbourne was really nice. It was dead quick. It reminded me a lot of Sanford. If anyone's flew from Sanford or into Sanford back when it was a thing. But literally, we finished check-in, and there is a set of toilets before you go through security.
Yeah.
Harper's nappy had leaked again on the way, but in fairness to
She'd
her,
been in the carrier for about 3 hours at this point.
Yeah.
So she was dripping wet. Craig was dripping
I was literally, it had soaked through the carrier, her clothes, the carrier, my clothes. I was wet down to my skin. It was. Look, we had change of clothes to change into, luckily. So we did that. We got into security, no one there. Literally took minutes.
Yeah. We just had to check
the milk. The formula, sorry. And then it was an escalator up, and as you've seen in the clip, that is the extent of the terminal. I think there's a Dunkin' Donuts if you go further down.
Yeah, but our gate was like the first gate, so we didn't need to.
We didn't have time to do anything. Literally, I mean, the kids sat there and played cards. Yeah, but that's all.
Yeah, we didn't have enough time to go into the restaurant and have something to eat.
We've seen Sam and Kira do that, and it did look nice, but we just didn't want to risk it. Didn't want to risk it. So, and I think I did say on the clip there that we had about an hour in the airport in total from getting there to being on the plane.
Sorry, you keep banging the thing and the camera's wobbling.
And so then we got on the plane.
We were the last ones on the plane. By choice.
By choice, yeah. Purposely, because obviously, as you could see already, Harper was trying to play with everything and anything. So that was fine. It's a short flight time. I did say it was hot. It was hot on that plane. It was really hot. And that's when the next issue arose. So we took off, all perfectly fine. The seatbelt sign went off, and then Harper threw up. But she didn't just throw up.
So this is why there was no more clips filmed. No. We were just too stressed.
Yeah. She didn't just throw up. She threw up, like...
At
me. Not just on me, at me. It was, like, down my face, all everywhere. Down my clothes. Now, this is the change of clothes that I've already changed into. So, I had to basically take my top off in the middle of the plane. Philippa went and got a bag from the cabin crew
to put all the
sick clothes in. We managed to get Harper changed. I had no other clothes.
I didn't have much have changed for Harper either, though.
No.
I had a couple, but she already had one of them on.
Yeah.
And then might have had one more, but because it was overnight, we just expected her to sleep and not need to change clothes.
So the only thing I could do was put on my zip-up hoodie and just zip it up so that I wasn't like naked on the top. And the flight did not cool down at any point. It was roasting.
Really
I just remember being sat there thinking, why have I got this top on? Like, why did I not have anything else? Why did I not prepare for this eventuality?
We will do this time.
We will do on our next flight.
But then, after she'd been sick once, I was a bit like, I didn't want to give her a bottle in case she was sick again. Yeah. And it was just, you were on edge then in case she'd be sick.
Yeah, the flight was fine.
Everything was fine.
Yeah, it was brilliant. The staff were great. The flight was fine. There was no issues whatsoever. Harper was a little bit restless, but she did sleep majority of it, tossing and turning a little bit, and between us two. Ellie slept for a bit. You managed to get a little bit of sleep. I didn't sleep at all. I watched Twisters, which was quite good. But that was it. When we got home, again, no issues. The only issues were a couple of flights got in the same time as us. So when we got
Manchester Airport baggage claim is always horrific.
Well, it wasn't baggage. It was the security, wasn't it? We just saw this queue, and I was thinking, it didn't take long. No. It really didn't take long. Got the bags, and we didn't even say bye to the rest. Did we got out of the tunnel of arrivals, and we went to where
one way. They were going the other way. Didn't even say bye.
So we got to the car. I dropped Ellie back off at her mum's, and then we stopped at the shop near her mum's to get stuff for when we got home. And I was in this shop, and there's just smell of freshly baked croissants, which is for the area was unheard of. But I was in there, and I realised I'm still just in this zip-up hoodie that I had nothing else on underneath. And I'm like, Christ, I need to get home. But yeah, it was a good holiday.
I'd fly with Tui again.
Yes.
That hasn't put me off.
No.
Because even the only thing that I have an issue with is the communication. I wish the communication was better.
Yeah.
I didn't have an issue with the fact that the bus had broken down.
Nothing can be done about that.
Nothing can be done about that. And if there wasn't as many of us, it would have been easier just to get an Uber.
Yeah.
It was the fact that there was so many of us. We didn't really want to break up. Like, we wanted to stay
3 or 4
together.
Ubers. It just didn't seem...
No. And it was the money coming back, simple. So it's not put us off going with Tui again.
No, it's really good going into Melbourne. It's really good going out of Melbourne. Obviously, there's the travel in between, but, I mean, we see people that go to MCO that then take 45 minutes to get to the hotel. So we had no issues. No. We'd fly with them again. We haven't got anything booked to fly with them again to Florida anytime soon.
Florida, no.
But yeah, it was a good holiday overall. I think we covered it in another clip in terms of highlights and lowlights, but obviously we've been home now for 3 months. And this is the last video of this series.
But it's not long to go for the next one.
And we've upgraded because...
We said we weren't going to do it.
Well, we said we didn't say for definite, but we are now filming this on our new camera. We've gone for the Osmo Pocket 3. Yeah. It was a challenge filming on our phones. I ran out of storage halfway through.
What it is when you want to, like, say, be on Instagram or Facebook and you want to take pictures, but this is why I think some days there weren't as many clips, because I wanted to be on my phone and take pictures and stuff, and you just forget.
And
so hopefully...
And it's been on the My Disney Experience app as well when you're looking at ride times and stuff. You can't then be filming at the same time. And this seems a little bit more discreet than an iPhone, for example.
I think we've seen so many people with them as well.
So many people we watch have got them now as well, and the quality's good.
Yeah.
So, yes, we've got that.
We are under 6 weeks till we go next.
Yep. We checked in this morning for one thing. So, you know, it's all exciting. It's all coming soon. I don't know how much detail you wanted to go into.
Not very much. That'll do.
There we go.
If you have watched the series, thank you.
If you've watched all the videos, yeah.
If you watched any of the
Huge
videos,
thank you. If you watch this ramble,
yeah, we don't like rambling, but
it's the only way to do it because we didn't do it at the
we
time.
didn't do it at the time, no. But we will get better. That's the plan. We know what we need to do now. We've seen and plan to be much more informative on our next trip, which won't be too far away.
Bye.
Bye.
Do, 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 do.